Hi beauties! Today we're going to talk about eyebrows and how to shape them. And I was inspired by this past weekend when I decided to run some video ads just to kind of see how people responded to my videos, my demos. And because I extended my audience, I met with some not so nice responses. Took me kind of by surprise because you, my faithful followers, are always so sweet and loving and encouraging, and these people were not. So it's inspired by something somebody said on one of my videos for my demo. I did like a 45-second to a minute demo on how to do your eyebrows, and somebody wrote on there with triple exclamation points, "too long." And I had to step back for a little bit and kind of reevaluate, be like, well, you know, maybe the video is too long. So when I replied, I said, thank you very much for your feedback. And she replied and said, no, not the length. Your eyebrows are too long down the side of your face. And I thought, good heavens, like, do people think that they would walk up to anyone and say that into their face and yell in their face, like, your eyebrows are too long? Okay, so then I started thinking, because I went and got some research and came back and showed a screenshot of what your eyebrows should look like. And did I have to agree with her? My eyebrows were long because my eyes are downturned. And that makes the side of my eyebrow longer than other people's. But I had to tell her that actually my eyebrow shape was exactly what it should be. And then I thought, how many of you would like to know what your eyebrow shape should be? So I found the easiest tips I could find because you can get so bogged down in details. So I found the best of the best and compiled it into this video for you. So we're gonna get started. I am wearing Perfectly Flawless Mineral Veil, Magnolia foundation because I got sunburnt last weekend, and Fiery Idealist lipstick. And I have my Compassionate Beauty Brow Gel in one brow. As you can see, it's not on the other one. I have it in the deep option, and then I have a little bit of my new navy mascara on. I don't know if you can see very well. I can't see when I take my glasses down. The navy color Midnight. So let's get started. You will need a makeup brush. It's easier when it's a thinner brush. I ran out of room one of those days. So anyways, let's get started. You need a thinner makeup brush. So we're going to measure where your eyebrow should start, where it should end, and where your arch should be. Okay, so I'm going to show you that my eyebrows are actually correct. So what you need to do is measure, use your nose as your guide. So right here to here, this is where your eyebrow should start. Okay, then you do a straight line from the tip of your nose to your eyebrow, or excuse me, like the corner of your eye. Okay, so from your nose, the nostril, to your eye, straight line. Okay, so it ends in the right spot. Then you find your arch by taking that same spot on your nose, and then it's obviously a straight line through your pupil to your eyebrow, and that's where your arch should be. Okay, so mine are in good shape. If I do a really close up, you can tell mine need to be cleaned up, but that's because I've been trying to grow them out a little bit, so I haven't touched them in a while. So once you've decided where you should start, where you should end, and where your arch should be, then you clean up around it, okay? So the rule of thumb is from the beginning where it starts to your arch, it's all one thickness, and then once it starts to go down, it starts to taper off. That's the most natural looking brow. Sorry, I got a little warm. I had actually gone and turned on the air conditioning after I ran out of room on my phone. Okay, this is what happens when you're fair skinned and you get warm. So that's how you shape it, and then that's where you know where your thickness is and where it starts to taper off. Okay, so then you would take your chosen method to thicken your brows. You can use your smudge brush with eyeshadow, or you can use my new tinted brow gel. I'm going to show you how quickly and easily it applies. I felt like last time's videos might have been a little long because I got a little sidetracked. Okay, so you just brush it through your brows, okay, like so. And you already saw my before, right? Then you just basically apply until you feel like your brows are evenly colored in thickness, okay? You might grab a few stray hairs depending on how long it's been since you shaped your brows. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I feel like I'm having a hard time grabbing the front part here. If you feel like you've grabbed some hairs like see I have that aren't quite right, don't worry. Just grab a Q-tip like you do with your mascara and wipe it off, which of course my Q-tip is not out. That's okay, I just grabbed it. Okay, so I feel like I've got a little extra hairs right here on accident. So you just wipe it away, okay? And then a few extra hairs here. Okay, so I feel like I need some more thickness right at the top. This nifty, neat little short brush keeps you from getting the gel everywhere. And if you're having a hard time, just swipe straight. I have kind of a bald spot right there, and that's why you're seeing that. Usually I do this brow first, so I avoid having to thicken that part because I match this brow to this one. Okay, so that's why you're seeing it a little bit different there. You can kind of comb your hairs down. And I think I smudged right there. It's hard to tell on the screen. Okay, so there you go. So there's my after. And see how fast it was for one brow? Super easy. And if it dries before you get the smudge off and you can't seem to get it off, just dampen your Q-tip just the teeniest amount and just go boop, and it'll come right off for you with the Q-tip. Won't work as well with a finger like that, but it'll work like, okay, so third time. Hopefully third time's a charm. Too many pictures of my cute 2-year-old. So anyways, I was just telling you about the Q-tip, how it's a magic wand. So you can get it just tiny bit damp if your brow gel has dried. You didn't catch it before it dried, you can just tap it right off. Okay? If you try that with a damp finger, it won't work, but for some reason with the Q-tip it will. So I believe that was everything. I really hope that helped you. I'll do some before and after pictures at the end of this video so you can see how the brow gel looks. And I will talk to you later. Okay? Have a great day, and remember that beauty is more than skin deep. Bye-bye.